Hey, what's up everyone? As some of you might already know, I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft in the last 2 weeks, and it's been a blast. On launch day, I was super lucky to get in right as the servers opened, and I got to witness all of the craziness with hundreds of people in the same starting area and all the lag that comes with it. Start papping. Oh, yes! Yes! We're in, boys! We're in! Oh! Right as it hit! Oh! Let's go! For my first launch day experience ever with any video game, I can say that I will remember that for a long time. Especially that moment when I got DC'd that night around 10 PM. Oh! What the bro. Rip. But anyways, another highlight of my leveling journey so far was when I first got into Deadmines. I felt like I was reliving what I lived back in 2009 when I set foot in my first dungeon ever. Unfortunately, I didn't get any loot from that run, but it was a lot of fun nonetheless.
Oh, while we're on that topic, I just want to address something. So there's people around that call Deadmines VC for Vent Cleave, stating that otherwise it is too confusing because there's another dungeon called Dire Maul, which has the same initials. No, DM is for Deadmines, once and for all. I mean, first of all, if you're not a pleb, you know that Dire Maul won't hit before phase 2 anyways, so people right now are obviously willing to run Deadmines. Second of all, you're in Westfall, around level 20. You are obviously not looking to run Dire Maul. Come on now. And lastly, Dire Maul is also a multi-wing dungeon, and people generally tell you which one they are running. East, West, tribute runs, jump runs, etc. You can also use your brain and gather contextual clues about what dungeon they want. And if it's still too hard and ambiguous for your small brain, just shift-click their name and see what level they are. God, learn to play, you noobs!
Okay. Calm down now. I know these trolls are frustrating, but don't let them get the best of you. Go sit down, relax, get a nice cold stout, and you'll feel better. That will cool you down. And after that, I lived a true classic WoW moment. So I was questing in Dustwood, and I grouped up with this random gnome mage called Mikey that I held back when I was doing the quest for the Wrathband ores in Red Ridge, and we did some quests together. And when I thought that we were about to go our separate ways, I had a big surprise. In fact, we were at the same point in time on the same leveling guide, the classic WoW.live one. It came as a complete surprise that someone I had never seen before was using the same tool and was on the same steps as me. So we quickly became friends and we kept questing together until we reached our level 30s or so, when our schedules didn't allow us to keep playing together. But we are still good friends up to this day, and you should see how lucky this guy is. Seriously. He's about level 45 or so, and he's already got 4 rare BOEs and a dark whelpling from Swamp of Sorrows. So, be like Mikey, use the classic WoW.live leveling guide, and you too will be able to get that fat loot. I'm also proud that I reached and even exceeded the goal that I had set for the first week after launch. I wanted to hit at least level 45, and I actually hit level 46.5. And for now, I am level 51 and still on track. My goal is to hit level 60 before the 21st of September, and I am confident that I will hit that goal once again. Here's some of the fat loot I have at the moment. Alright, so the Raging Berserker's Helm for some increased critical strike chance action, a Triune Amulet because triple stat items are the bomb, big bad pauldrons because I'm a big bad paladin, just a random agility cloak that we don't care about, a triple stat item chest piece because these are awesome, the Captain Sander shirt just to flex on how lucky I was to get that quest from the Murlocs in Westfall, a tabard of the Scarlet Crusade for some Canadian pride, just some regular intellect bracers that we don't care about, the spitting axe from Herod in Scarlet Monastery Armory Wing, the vice grips of the bear with some nice green stats on those, just a random agility build because getting some big numbers on your screen never gets old, the scarlet leggings, a pretty much standard item for any male wearers that goes through the SM Cathedral runs, the Sandstalker ankle guards to allow me to feel the warmth of the sand in Tanarus, a Seal of Rin from the Chain Quest in Stormwind, Mason's Fraternity Ring for some conspiracy theory action, Lufa just because removing bleed on top of Stoneform is just OP against rogues and warriors obviously, and then nifty stopwatch for a short boost of speed every 30 minutes. Now, I wanted to share with you a few tips that I learned while leveling up to level 50. Death Warps. These are amazing time savers. If you are somewhere in a zone and all of your quests are completed, but you are far from the NPCs you need to talk to complete those, then dying on purpose can save you a lot of traveling time. For example, at one point in the Classic WoW.Live leveling guide, if you're a dwarf or a gnome, it tells you to go to the North Gate Pass in Don Moreau and complete the quests Lost Pilot and A Pilot's Revenge. Afterwards, it tells you to die and resurrect in Keranos before going to Ironforge. Well, that saves you a lot of time as you can instantly get back to Keranos. And I tested it myself, and the walk from the North Gate Pass to Keranos takes about 5 minutes. Therefore, shaving off minutes off of your playtime that way can drastically help you to level faster. And at low levels, the Resurrection Sickness doesn't last its full duration. At level 10, it lasts 1 minute, then plus 1 minute per level up to its full duration by level 20. Westfall Teleportation. Now, this is pretty much a huge death warp technique, but it is so good that I had to put it in its own category. There's a default graveyard for both the Horde and the Alliance in Azeroth, and these are the Crossroads and Sentinel Hill. And if you end up in an unknown zone where you basically fall in the cracks of the world, and you happen to have your Heartstone on cooldown, or no Heartstone at all, you will be sent to those default graveyards if you die. This has to be one of the best tips in this guide. For the Alliance, if you get here in the Barrens, you will end up in an unknown zone, and you can use the Unstuck feature to die and get teleported all the way back to Westfall instantly if you do not have a Heartstone in your bags, or if it is on cooldown. This obviously saves you a tremendous amount of time and lots of problems. Try it out yourself. You will be amazed at how effective this technique is. And I am sure that there's also an awesome ninja teleportation trick for the Horde as well, so check out the leveling guide for more information. Shortcut to Menethil Harbor. Now, if you are a human, a gnome, or a dwarf, there are 2 ways that you can get from Dunmorrow to Menethil Harbor at low level. There's the pleb way, where you walk all the way through Loch Madan, then through the wetlands to finally get to Menethil Harbor, or there's the badass way of climbing up the mountains in Dunmorrow and cross over to the wetlands. Once in the wetlands, all you have to do is fall off the mountain and die, and you will resurrect at the Spirit Healer right beside Menethil Harbor. And from there aren't any mobs in your way, so you can grab the flight path and then come back to Ironforge or Stormwind and keep leveling. And once you'll have to go to Kalimdor in Darkshore, for example, you already have the flight path and you do not need to worry about getting killed multiple times on your way to Menethil Harbor. Ravenhill Merchant. Now, this guide is not only showing you where and when to turn in quests, it also tells you and shows you where to vendor and repair your gears. For example, Did you know that there is a neutral merchant in Ravenhill? I assume it also works for the Horde players, but if you are in Ravenhill Cemetery, for example, and all of your bags are full, no need to go back all the way to Darkshire or Sentinel Hill. Just go south and into the inn building, go upstairs, and boom! You'll have your bags empty in no time. So to conclude, the next step from now on is to hit level 60 obviously, and the goal is to do it before September 21st. After that, I will be in dungeon farming mode, and I'm eager to hit level 60 and farm those dungeons with members of the community to get gold, gears, experience, and most importantly, a lot of fun. So that's all I have to say for today, guys. We'll see us soon for another update video once I hit level 60. And if you don't want to miss anything in between now and then, critically hit that subscribe button and also follow us on Twitch. All the links are in the description down below. So we'll see you soon, guys. Until next time,
Have a good one.
and stay blessed.